Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really again and again blessed, humbled, and honored to have this episode in front of all of you. Now, the honorable opportunity is not for me to be able to talk. The honorable opportunity is for me to be watched by great people like you. One of the most questions I receive in life is, how do I achieve my goals? How do I get closer to what I want to do in life? And this is a very critical, yet a very important question. And one of the simple things I always advise people to do is to open yourself up to new role models and new experiences. You see, we live in echo chambers. We're living in a deadly routine. We're living in the world where every day we're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting new things to happen to us. How often do you choose to open yourself up? How often you choose to hook yourself up with people that are bigger, smarter, and closer to you? It's very difficult, I understand, but this is one of the first steps you could do. There's a great quote written by one of the great philosophers, Cooley, when he said, "Today, I'm not what I think I am. I'm not what you think I am. I am what I think, what you think I am." So we're living in a routine, like we live in the perception of ourselves. And because of that, our identities are made up by what our parents think we should achieve. Our identities are made up by what our friends, community, society, teachers, professors, doctors think we should become. And while you're living in that echo chamber, getting to what you really want to do in life is impossible. And I think so many people feel that way today, that we're not living the life we want. We're not getting closer to what we really want to do. And that process of self-awareness, self-excavation, and self-actualization requires for you to be addicted. We always say in business, you can't be what you can't see. If you never saw a successful person, you wouldn't want to be successful. If you never saw a pro athlete and with his physical body, you wouldn't want that body because you wouldn't know what it looks like. You wouldn't know what does it take. And because of that process, the second step comes is getting closer to that role model and shadowing them exactly to what they do. Shadow them, network with them, spend time with them, observe them, even if it's from afar. It takes that process of observation and actualization and being addicted to that person's lifestyle, not only the result. Number 3 is ask yourself yes or no. Not everyone who's going to shadow a billionaire is going to want the lifestyle that they want, and that's cool. But at the same time, not everyone who wants to shadow a pro athlete is going to want the lifestyle that they want. They may want the result, but do you want the process? When it comes to know that it takes 6 to 8 hours of training, hard work trainings, and a proper diet plan every day to achieve that goal, you might think that, nah, this is not what I want in life, and that's cool. For that reason, open yourself up. Get yourself new role models, new experiences, new lives. Fail and bounce back. Ask people to help you. Get rid of those external noises and echo noises in your life, and eventually you will get to find yourself having a wider perspective in life. Now, I'm looking forward to talk more about questions and how to get closer to your goals. I'm really excited to see all of you after this break. Stay tuned and see you all very soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Before the break, we spoke about the steps that get you closer to your goals and your dreams. Now, that process is internal. What about the external one, about how to deal with different people? But before we deal with different people, we need to deal with ourselves. Now, based on research and studies, there are 7 worldwide personality types: the king, the priest, the wise, the educated, the servant, the warrior, and the artisan. Each of us has at least one of those 7 worldwide characters. The king is the person with the demand. The warrior is the person that is willing to go all in with you. The servant is the person that is willing to lose himself for the service of others. The priest is the person that is religious and has the wisdom of religion. The artisan is the person with imagination and innovative tasks and dreams. The education part is the person that has academic and scholar skills, and the wise is the person that gives advices and has the wisdom of life and influences other people by his wisdom. Now those are our personalities. Now the external part is one of the great questions we get to receive is how to deal with difficult people if we have one of those 7 personalities. Now again, based on studies and researches, there are 5 difficult types of people: the angry, the impatient, the talkative, the indecisive, and the rude. Now, once I mention one of those 5, I'm sure that it always rushes into our minds that we know someone that is having one of those 5 things in life. But let me tell you how to deal with them. The angry person, deal with them by compassion and love. The rude person, deal with them by showing them empathy and sympathy. The impatient person, deal with them by showing them that you're willing to listen to them. The talkative person is usually a person that is not sure of what he or she wants in life, and you can deal by dealing with that person by giving them a piece of an advice that will help them to get closer to what they really want to do in life. And the indecisive one is the person that has many ideas, many innovations, and many creativity, many big pictures, but lacks making a decision in which one to make. It's like a kid having a puzzle, but not sure where to fit those parts inside. And our job as people, now I'm not talking about leadership, I'm talking about normal humanity, compassion towards this world. Dealing with those 5 difficult people, regardless of which of the 7 personalities you are, it requires self-awareness, self-actualization, and self-excavation. The more you dig deep in yourself, the more you will know how to deal with people externally. It's a process of external and internal. Know yourself, know your values, know your standards, know where you stand in life to be able to know where people are, how to help them, how to get them closer to what they really want to do in life. That process is not easy, yet is not difficult. That process is not impossible, yet it's possible. That process takes time and effort, yet if you remember, if you allocate your time properly, wisely, accordingly, you will be able to get to know yourself, to know other people, and have the best results out of it. Now, one of the most important parts of this is don't look for perfections, because perfections doesn't exist. It's always about improving, practicing, and moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really very excited to talk more. I love you all. As usual, I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. I wish you all nothing but success, happiness, love, joy, peace, health, and wealth to you, your families, and your loved ones. Until we meet again, I love you all. And don't forget, I could, I should, I have to. Love you all.